New Orleans has faced many horrific disasters, and the Super Bowl is the city's way of bringing people back into good spirits. First of all, I obviously want to ask you your experience on Dancing with the Stars. What was your favorite moment on the show that you always think about every day, comes to mind?
Now it's winning the Mirror Ball. It's hard not to think about that. I still it's a pinch me moment. The entire experience was unbelievable. Jenna was amazing. I loved it. But yeah, winning that Mirror Ball is something I will never forget.
Of course. And of course, being in New Orleans, is this your first time?
No, so Kelsey, my fiance, is she grew up outside in Louisiana, like Western Louisiana, but she lived in New Orleans for 3 years. So I spent a few months here when we were trying to figure out where we were going before we got to LA. So I know a little bit about New Orleans. I'm still figuring out a lot, but it's fun to be back here. We're excited for this week.
Awesome. What's your favorite New Orleans food? Like the go-to, you will always order it, recommend to everyone?
I found out that everything is good here. They know how to put seasoning on anything and make it delicious. The gumbo's been amazing when I've gotten the chance to. I went to my first crawfish boil, which is unreal. But still, my favorite food I've had here was going to Commander's, and I got the stuffed quail, and it was crazy.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Joey. We really appreciate it.
What's your biggest challenge being in the media industry?
Oh, the biggest challenge is delivering. No doubt. You can have the best fact in your mind, but if you don't deliver it the right way, well, then it might not be the best fact. You could have the worst fact in your mind, and if you deliver it the right way, it could be the best fact because you delivered it well. So delivery is crucial, being on live TV, and you only get one shot. It's not like first down, second down. You get one shot, and it's live TV. So being able to deliver it, pronounce everything the right way, and do it with juice and conviction, that's a tough task.
Hi, Michael. Lindsay Peters, WICB. Obviously, you've had a big transition from NFL Hall of Fame to being one of the biggest media personalities. Tell me what one of your biggest challenges through that transition was.
I think it's all been challenging. I think most people probably look and go, "Oh, it was a seamless transition." It wasn't a seamless transition. There were so many things that I did that failed, so many things that I tried that did not go well, so many things I wanted to quit, but I didn't, and thank goodness I didn't, because I looked at everything as a learning experience. And, the biggest challenge for me, you're so used to doing what we're doing right now. You ask me questions. I'm a football player. What do? Brandon London. I literally sit and media ask me questions. Now I have to listen and I have to ask questions. You have to completely switch your mind from what you're used to doing. And that was the biggest challenge for me for a long time.
Patrick, who would be your dream celebrity to watch you play?
What?
Who would be your dream celebrity to watch you play a game?
Taylor Swift.
Other than Taylor Swift, do you have another? It's okay if it's her all the time, but would there be another one as well?
Taylor Swift's the best. I've got the top.
Great answer. Thank you so much.
I'm wondering any advice you would give to anyone going into the media industry?
Going into media, I think anybody going into the media is understanding that there's so many talking heads, so many guys talking X's and O's, to understand it's in the entertainment business and entertain the audience rather than boring them with X's and O's.
Obviously, the Super Bowl is back in New Orleans, back on Fox. What makes it special doing it with this Fox team alongside you?
I don't know anything else. I mean, I've been a part of two teams for 45 years, Raiders and Fox. So I don't know any other network. To me, it's always been, from day one when it was a blank sheet of paper, was cutting edge. It was going to be done differently. We caught lightning in a bottle with our group. The group is we're all different, and that's obvious, and I think that's good. Nobody lifts themselves up at somebody else's expense. And when I watch TV and I'm uncomfortable, I change the channel. I don't want to see people screaming at each other. We don't do that. We have fun, and nobody ever says to me when I'm in carpool picking up the grandkids or I'm at a restaurant, "Hey, that point you made about the cover 2 zone and then rotating to a single high safety was really great." The question I get is, do you guys really like each other as much as you do? And it's true, we do.
But yeah, they have. They're definitely quieter because he's always talking.
he came back first practice. He was already talking first play. 4 plays in, I was like, oh, you're not talking. You mean you're a little tired still? So, but so excited for him to be back.
Awesome. And who would be your dream celebrity to play in front of?
Shoot.
Top 3.
Top 3.
That makes it easier for
I'd
you.
go. I'm trying to think of definitely like The Rock. The Rock would be cool. I'm just gonna go with The Rock.
The Rock?
Yeah,
Great
The
answer.
Rock, yeah.
Hey, Brandon, who is your dream celebrity to play in front of?
To play in front of? I mean, Ray Lewis was always the guy that I always wanted to play like. But if I had to go celebrity, I say Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence. Yeah, I say him.
Thank you.
Dream celebrity to watch me play? My mama. My biggest celebrity. You know what I mean? My biggest person out there that I love just putting a smile on her face when I'm out there.
Dallas, what's your dream celebrity to play in front of?
Dream celebrity to play in front of would be Will Smith. He's a legend. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, to all the movies that he makes. An incredible guy. He's just cool.
Awesome.
If Will Smith's coming, I'd love to see him.
All right, Justin, is there anyone specific in your life that you want to thank for making it here today?
Man, there's all kinds of people. I think first and foremost, I'd have to give a shout out to my wife. She's home right now with our 20-month-year-old son, who's a handful, and another one on the way. And she's just completely my biggest fan and my biggest supporter and does whatever it needs. And then my parents, they were the reason I started playing football. They took me to every practice growing up. My parents both worked 2 jobs, and so just so thankful. I'm definitely a product of so many other people in my life.
Awesome. Congratulations, by the way. And also, what is your pre-game meal? What's your go-to?
My pregame meal has been the same for a long time. Chicken, rice, broccoli, and they always have it. And the people here in New Orleans have made some pretty good chicken so far this week.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Justin.
Thank you.
Hi. Nice to see you too. 1 second. You've been so sweet and patient.
Oh, thank you. I was just going to say, obviously, you've been in this industry such a long time.
Yes, I'm
and
so old.
Oh, no. I mean, you've worked with a ton of people, but I want to know what makes this Fox team special.
It's a great question. This Fox team is family to me. I have truly grown up at Fox. I was telling Eric Shanks, our president, the other night when we were at dinner, when Willis, my puppy, was a big, maybe 6 months old. He's now 12. I would bring him to work at night and I would hide him in my dressing room because I'd be working at Extra during the day. My shift was 8 to 3 at Extra, the entertainment show, and then I'd come work Fox Sports Live from 5 to 11. And I had a new puppy, so I obviously couldn't leave him at home. But I'm like, nobody tell Eric that there's a puppy in my dressing room. And so as I'm saying it, he comes around the corner and he goes, wait, what happened? And I go, okay, I got to tell you, I have the puppy in the dressing room. He goes, you do? Let me see the puppy. And I was regaling him with this tale because it just reminded me that this place is family. And I'm so grateful to not only have, it starts at the top, a boss like him, but also great teammates like Charles and Michael and all of the ups and downs in my life. These guys are always there for them, always there for me. And I just feel very, very grateful.
Amazing.
Yes, way more than a job. Yeah, thank you.
Right behind me is Bourbon Street, where the recent terrorist attack had happened right here in New Orleans. And because of this attack, obviously there are new security measures put in place to ensure that people at the Super Bowl this weekend have a fun and safe game. All right, everybody, I am here with ESPN's Mina Kimes. Mina, thank you so much for making the time to talk to me with me today. I really appreciate it. Now, the Chiefs this weekend, of course. Do you think they'll be able to pull off the three-peat, and why do you think they will?
Yeah, I give them the slight edge. I think it's going to be very close. I think the offense over the season has really evolved, and I think the way they almost use the regular season to prepare for the playoffs seems to always pay off at the end. And then defensively, Steve Spagnuolo, their defensive coordinator, I think this is a tough matchup for the Eagles quarterback, as talented as Philadelphia is.
Right. And I'm going to throw a fun question out here for you.
Okay.
What was it like to be transformed into a Simpsons character? Take me through that process a little bit.
It was awesome. Honestly, one of the opportunities of a lifetime for me. I'm a lifelong Simpsons fan. Even just seeing the visual representation was so cool. And then the technology that they have where you live in the Simpsons world, it's surreal. But it was really, really fun.
I bet that was incredible. And obviously, I'm sure a lot of people ask you this question, but what advice would you give to the little girls out there watching if they want to pursue a career in sports broadcasting?
I think The number one thing I would say is don't be afraid to ask questions. That's really served me well over the course of my career in terms of like learning and getting better at my craft and understanding the game better, is being willing to put yourself out there so that you can learn and not feel like you have to pretend like you know everything. And then also just like really studying the sport. That whether you're an analyst or a host or a reporter, the more you know about the game, the more time you put into reading, studying, listening, pods, all of that, it really pays off.
Right. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And obviously, last question, who do you got winning this weekend?
Chiefs, but it's very close.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mina. I really appreciate it. What's up, guys? I'm Lindsay Peters, and I had the chance to go to opening night and ask some Chief and Eagles players who are playing in the Super Bowl this weekend who their dream celebrity would be to play in front of on the field. Hello, everyone. I am here with Rossi Takes. Rossi, how are you feeling today?
I am excited. The nerves are going, but it's a good nervous. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome, awesome. And what advice can you give to someone aspiring to be a woman influencer, a woman in sports?
Yeah, there's so much I could say about what I've learned about being a woman in sports, but I think the most important thing is you kind of just have to be confident in what you're doing. You're going to get a lot of hate. You're going to get a lot of pushback, but that is a sign that you're doing something right. So for me, when I get hate comments, it's just an opportunity to grow. So I think that's the most important thing that you have to remember when you're getting hate comments.
Awesome, awesome. And of course, what is your game prediction for this weekend, and who are you rooting for?
Oh my goodness. My game prediction is I'm going 41-24 Eagles. I am so confident in this Philadelphia Eagles team. They are such a different and complete team than they were 2 years ago, and I could not be more excited to dethrone the three-peat. It is going down this weekend.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, want to hit the gritty with me really quick?
Absolutely.
Awesome, all right. Heck, I think so. You're definitely going to be better than me, but all right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Woo! Thank you so much.